Ah, I have an august visitor in the palace today. Nekwala anya, onye ka nkene? Ogbuefi, Isinze, Agụbandinze.
I made you king, and you know it.
Okay.
There is no way in this wide world you would have emerged the king of Enuma Vomeme, if not for me. Ogbuefi Sinze, Agụbandinze.
Okay.
No, are you not going to question me? You will do exactly what I want you to do in this kingdom. Do you know why?
I do not care to know why. Because I am the king of Enu Avomeme Kingdom. And my primary responsibility is to take care of our people.
You should have waited for the people to make you their choice. You relied on my instruction to make you the king. Eze Ebubedike of Enu Abomeme. Listen, you are a young king, promised king. You have a life ahead of you, and I'm telling you here and now that you know it yourself. Use your brain and remember that kings don't just emerge. Kings are made. And they are made by men. Are you not going to bite the finger that is feeding you?
Ogbuefi Sinze Agụbanze, you would agree with me that I accord you the respect that you deserve as a man in a position of authority in my land. But I'll also be quick to remind you that if you do not respect yourself and my authority as your king, I'll treat you like a commoner that you are. Your threats are empty, very empty, and I am not afraid.
Am I the one you just referred to as a commoner? Ogbuefi Sinze Agụbanze of Enu Abomeme is a commoner to you. I understand. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. You have tested power, and now power has intoxicated you. But let me tell you to your face that no matter how drunk a man is, there is always a fresh bottle waiting for him. And even in that his stupendous state of drunkenness, he will still be able to recognize who his father is. Are you not aware?
And by saying that, you see yourself as what exactly?
I am seeing myself as the political godfather of Enu Abomeme, for that is who I am. You became king, Eze Ebubedike of Enu Abomeme, using my structure. Let me tell you to your face, here and now, I can bring you down. Chukwadekamma, the son of Omesu Ilonze. I am pleading with you from the deepest part of my heart that you should call yourself to a closed-door meeting and advise yourself accordingly. Kings will always join their ancestors. But in the history of kingship in this kingdom, and even beyond, nobody has ever conducted an autopsy on the remains of a king to ascertain why he died. Have a good day, Eze Ebubedike.
This is the Agụbanze. You come into my palace to threaten me. It's about to be a movie in this town.
This boy is forcing me to crush him. And when I crush this boy, he is going to go 6 feet below. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing that can salvage him. Nothing.
Hiya. Who are we crushing this time then?
I never knew you were back.
Yeah.
This is the very first time I am seeing somebody who does not know his starting point. This fool does not even know where he is headed. He has already forgotten his starting point. No, can you beat that?
Can you make it make sense? What is this about?
The fool. The fool who is parading himself as the king of Enuabom in the kingdom. The same fool I made king is already biting more than he can chew. He's already biting the finger that is feeding him. He has already forgotten that I am his starting point.
If I may understand, what exactly did he do?
He has refused to play my game.
Okay.
I mean, no, who is he to refuse to play my game?
He has refused to play your game.
Yes.
Meaning he has refused to loot the kingdom with you or give you outrageous percentage from the revenue due to the kingdom. Is that it?
Are you mad? No, how dare you? No, how dare you talk to me in this manner? Are you sick in the head?
It's a shame, Father.
What?
It is a shame that you're having a fallout with the same man that you imposed on this kingdom. Or have you forgotten? What can anybody even do to please you? What do you even want? Gosh!
To play my game? Look at this fool. Look at this fool that I sent to school to go and learn engineering. So she can start making money from the oil sector or from communication. What did she do? She came back from school and they delved into fashion. Every other day, daughter of mine is moving around this kingdom with catalogs of fashion in the kingdom where I grew. She's not even bothered. And what about her brother that I sent to New York to go and study? He finished studying and remained there, refused to come back to this country. Every day he's telling me about the endless bills that he's paying. What nonsense. Son and daughter of mine, fools. Hey, Amanda, listen to me. As long as you live in this my house, you must obey me. My game. Nonsense.
My love, you have to calm down. Do not act in anger. Please. You have to calm down before making any decision. You have to calm down. Please. Do not act in anger. You have to calm down before... You have to calm.
My darling wife, you do not understand.
Do not act in anger.
I am the one sitting on the throne of my forefathers as a king of Enuabom.
Do not act.
I am the one the people know as their king.
You have to calm down before.
I am the one they see.
In anger.
I am the one they hear.
You have to calm down before.
And they have expectations. Oh, they have expectations.
In anger.
And the onus rests on me to bring their expectations to light. And God forbid I fail. God forbid that I fail me to bring their I am the one to be held responsible. I will be the one to be castigated. Me to bring their it is me that these people would hold accountable and tear down. More. Me to bring their I won't let this happen. But I am not going to allow a man who has no stake me to dictate anything to me. No! I won't let this happen. No, but people have expectations. Me to bring their how do I travel the world and look at people in the face? But illustrious sons and daughters of Elu Avon and tell them that I failed because of a man like his sins, the Agobanze. I won't let this happen. No. That would be a shame. How a man who has no failed not going because of a man like that dictate the running of the kingdom. That would be a shame to me. Man who has no failed because of a man.
My king, have you forgotten that you went to Isinze Agobanze when you needed him the most?
That would be a man who
he came out loudly and helped you
because
get
of a man.
to where you are today. Honestly, my king, this is the time you have to do what you have to do.
That would be a man who has no
that relationship.
Keep that relationship man
where you are today.
And sacrifice on the altar of greed and corruption the demands and expectations of my people. Failed because of a man.
Where you are today.
Is that what you're telling me? That would be a shame. Why do I have this uneasy feeling? The one that I call my wife, the love of my life, has suddenly become the mouthpiece of a man who is bent on making a joke of how a man. No, my wife, the love of my life.
Where you are today. I know what I am talking about.
What are you talking about? Bent on making a joke of. That would be a shame.
Okay.
No. My wife, the love of my life.
Even if you don't want to continue with the agreement you have with Agobanze, you have to apply wisdom.
I'm making a joke of.
My love, please.
No.
I don't want anything to happen to you where you are
wisdom
today.
In leadership. And I'm making is putting your people first. And understanding.
Where you are today.
That in leadership, you are here to serve and not to making a joke of. Please leave my presence.
I don't where you are today.
And not to rule.
Excuse you. You are always having a problem with your father. What exactly is the problem?
And not to rule.
You know? Because you have everything working for you. A good business, living your life to the fullest. We shouldn't address this issue about other people suffering. Is that it?
Yes.
What exactly do you want? You have everything at your beck and call. Do you know how many people who are out there dying and wishing to know Agobanze one-on-one, and yet you have him as a father, yet you are complaining? Don't even sound like an idiot.
Can we switch places? Please, do me a favor. Be me and let me be you, because right about now, I do not like the fact that he's my father. I don't like myself for that.
Becky's Marble Company is the best marble company. It's the best company in Enu Avon in the kingdom. All thanks to your father. I am grateful.
You know something? I hate selfish people. I hate them with this burning passion in me.
And who is the selfish person here?
This beauty sitting right in front of me is a selfish person. Yes, you think I'm scared of saying it? Betty, you are selfish. As a matter of fact, because my father gave you all this under his corruption and intimidation, you think everything is fine?
What is your problem? Why are you sounding like some patient who just ran away from a psychiatric hospital? What is bringing intimidation and corruption into this matter right now? What does it have to do with the matter we're discussing?
I don't know anybody in their right mind who wants to be close to my father. You don't know who he is. And let me warn you, watch your back. Because someday you'll wake up and he is not that same person that you know now. Trust me, he will so deal with you. Don't say I did not warn you.
You hate your father so much. And that's so bad.
I'll take exception to that. I do not hate my father. What I hate is his domineering politics. And trust me, watch your back. So long as I still have breath in me, I will do everything I can to purge him from this demonic politics. What I hate is his domineering politics. Are you pretty? Can I get you something nice? So long as I still have breath in me, I will do everything I can to purge him from this. But I love hate is his domineering politics.
Don't be like that.
Don't be like that. Everything I can.
Oh no, Festus, I invited you here for a couple of reasons, but first and foremost to share the good news. Our foreign partners have paid. Oh yes, they have made the first payment.
Oh, that's good news.
Yes, and I have decided to keep that money for the development of Enu.
I agree.
And it's also important that I let you know that the MOU that we have signed with this foreign company would help us a lot to develop our community, because quarterly we agreed that a certain amount must be paid into the account of our community to help development. And something else that gladdens my heart is that they told me that the deal in electrical products, they intend to come here and set up solar power supply system. Now, I don't know how that works, but they don't necessarily have to get power supply from the national power grid. They create power from sunlight. And they have also promised to make that happen in some parts of our rural areas so that, our people will stop groping in the dark. You found out.
Iguodalo,
Yes.
it's possible because of your kind of person.
Thank you.
If it were to be a corrupt man, he would not allow it to come.
Oh, well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
And if I may ask, Igwe,
Yes.
how much is involved?
Oh, 200 million now.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. And I believe that with good heads like you, that money would be used judiciously.
Yes.
You know that leadership is not about self-aggrandizement. It's about service to the people. We are supposed to leave this world better than we met it. When you get poor me here, we're all going to leave.
You're saying it because you understand.
Oh, well.
Oh, when they got that wrong.
I understand because I was born into the pain of our people. It's almost as if because we are black, the continent has to be black because there's a young man who says black man and black mind. And it's so bad. But when you look around, it's almost true because most African countries, most black African countries, if not all, suffer from black, wicked, demonic leadership. Yet we are blessed people. We're a blessed people. We're strong. We're powerful. We're intelligent. We have the best minds. But unfortunately, we have the worst leaders. But I have decided that I am going to do the best that I can because I am black. I am African, but I am cut from a different fabric.
Of course you are.
We cannot sit back and have decided that I am continue to suffer. You see what the exchange rate is saying? It is appalling. A tuber of yam in the city is more than 5,000 naira. A crate of egg is looking at 4,000 naira. I have decided that a bunch of plantain is more than 4,000 naira. Yet the minimum wage is 30,000. But I am cut from a different. How does that even make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
So you begin to ask what the people at the top are doing, but then you don't blame them. In a country where the Minister for Education has his children struggling, wage is 30,000, but I am cut to have the best degrees abroad. Yet the children in Africa are suffering. What the people in a country where your leaders and your governors and your senators travel abroad for healthcare, and the people in their country are suffering. What can we do? But there's a lot that you and I can do for our people here in and that is why we did the best we can to bring this foreign partner, so that as we do business with them, the little money the country make where your our leaders and your government wage is 30,000 go to school. Our people can get clean water. We can build clinics. We can build schools. We can take care of our own country. Make. Pending when the country gets better at large. 30,000.
May the gods bless you.
Thank you.
The most important thing is that with this level of development in Aji with there, nobody.
Yes.
Our youth, after schooling, will have jobs.
Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Of course.
That is it.
A lot of young boys are accused of internet fraud. As much as I condemn it, but you cannot fight that if you do not create the alternative that we all seek, which is employment in a country. That's a topic for another day. Leaders and your government. I have not brought you here to bore you with the situation in Africa. I have brought you here to share the good news. So we have that money and we're going to put heads together. I need to go and think of the best way to move our community forward.
Oh, yes.
So they told me that lunch is ready just before you stepped in. So since you're here, as my right-hand man, we might as well do lunch together.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And I am sorry to have missed your calls. I'm actually at home, trying to figure out how a boy I made king is now trying to show me that he has become a man. Exactly, that is their stock in trade. But I'm not going to allow that happen in this kingdom where I have the political structures in my palm. Listen, the young man hasn't got a lot of options. Boy, it is either he does exactly what I want him to do, or I am going to show him in a very strange way what the singer meant when he sang Nane Wo. Boy, I made king. You know what? I will call you back. Sang
Boss,
Nane Wo. Boy, I made king.
you look restless. Hope all is well.
Rebecca, you know when you brought those investors to me, sang Nane Wo. Boy, I felt that seeing Ebele has become king and that he can be trusted. That I should be transparent about the business with him by sending those investors to him. I made king.
You're right. We discussed this. And I feel you did the right thing.
No. That has turned out to be the greatest mistake of my life. About the business.
What happened?
Boy, I made... Can you imagine that those investors have paid in a whopping sum of 200 million naira into the kingdom's account? About the business. The same account I made Ebele a co-signatory to. I made him that. The money was paid into that account. A whopping sum.
They already paid.
I am telling you what happened in the account. And he did not mention the same account. In fact, he was already planning what to do with the money before I got hint. Have paid in through an external source of that money was paid in. No, can you imagine that? The same account
That's quite strange.
He was already planning what to do
That
with
is your boy.
Oh, he is a very stupid boy. But I'm going to deal with him. No, I am going to deal with the same account I made. He was already planning what to do with the
Jay, Please, I need you to
This is a very sum.
This is the kingdom revenue. He cannot take it all to himself.
Count. The same account. You are underestimating that boy. But I'm going to deal with him. Oh, I am going to so deal with him.
Himself.
You know what? The same account. I am estimating that boy. Sum of
himself.
You know what? The same account. I am estimating that boy.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Greetings. Betty, how are you?
I am fine, Your Majesty, and I must confess that I am greatly intimidated by the presence of the great king of Enu Avumi.
Please sit down. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so let's get straight to the point. I have been duly informed that you're here on a courtesy visit to your king.
Yes, I am.
I'd like to know what we can do for you.
Well, I am here to partner with you on the drive to make the youths of Enu Avumi productive.
Is that so?
Yes.
And how do you intend to partner with us?
As you know, I am the owner of the marble company that was just established in this kingdom, and we're not doing bad at all. I'd like to employ 10 of the youths of Avomini on your own recommendations.
Are you serious?
Yes, that is my own way of supporting the Youth Empowerment Initiative.
This is quite laudable, I must say. Thank you very much. Indeed, you have shown that you're a daughter of the soil. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless and reward you.
Easy.
Okay, I will collect the names as requested, and I'll have the palace secretary write you officially.
Okay.
With the names, of course.
I will be waiting.
We do that and then we go from there.
Okay.
Dalorinne. I'll get guards. Let me get them to offer you something.
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Oh, greetings, my dear. How are you?
I'm fine. Well, my name is Betty Oranye, popularly known as Miss Betty.
Oh, the name rings a bell.
Oh, it does, right?
The owner of marble company in our kingdom.
Oops, nice meeting you. Known as Miss Betty.
Okay, the pleasure is mine.
I see.
So you're here for?
Oh, of course. I came to see the Majesty. I mean, the king asked Miss Betty. Yes, but I am on my way leaving already. That's my car over there. See you some other time.
Okay.
Known as Miss Betty.
Is mine.
I see. Known as Miss Betty.
So full of herself. Is mine.
I see.
So proud. Bad habit for a beautiful lady.
Known as Miss Betty.
I'm fine. I am here based on what we discussed the other day. Have a seat. Thank you. Oh, really? Yes. Okay. Let's see what you have. So, these are our latest collection. Look at this. Let me show you. Oh, really? Yes. Okay. Wow, look at this. Yeah. It's beautiful. Can you get this? Sure. You're sure? Anytime. I want it. I really like it. Did I mention to you that Miss Betty was here?
Betty the hustler.
That's why I am not surprised at her achievements so far. Tell me, what did she come to do?
Did I mention to you
My
that
darling, I
Miss
have
Betty
not
was
even
here?
managed to find out.
She was here and she
That's
discussed
why
with
I'm-
my husband.
But you know,
I really like.
I noticed something about her. She seems proud.
Yeah?
So full of
Yeah,
herself.
and she discussed with my husband.
Yeah, I agree. But still, despite her bad behaviors, she is an achiever.
Oh,
That
really?
I can tell you, yes.
You know, words have it that you guys have been friends right from your university days.
I noticed something.
Little wonder you are so proud of her.
True. But this is not just about Betty, my queen. Yes. I am usually very happy when I see young women at the forefront doing wonderful things. It serves as a motivation to
This
the
is
younger
not just
women.
about Betty, my queen.
You think so?
I know so.
Enough of Betty, back to the fashion.
Wonderful things.
You are the fashionista.
It
so
serves
come,
as a
come,
motivation.
come, help me.
This is
I like this one.
Okay. You know, after all the stress I passed through in this kingdom, you are the only one who calms me down.
I am always here for you.
I know. Yeah, and that is the reason anytime I want to do anything for you, I go all out. Because you are unique. You have something no other woman has. And that is why I am always available for you to satisfy every single need of yours.
Yes, you're right. But you're yet to say something about the land that we talked about.
And that is because you have not told me exactly what you want to do with the land. That's it.
I want to build a mill. I don't want something massive though.
Wow. This girl, you and money. How comes you have your eye always for where money can be made? I am impressed. But you have to hold on for now.
Why?
Because I am having some problems with Ezebubedike. There has been a kind of recomposition of the land allocation committee. It is structured in a way now that I can no longer allocate land to anybody without his approval.
I don't understand it. Are you no longer the powerful Isinzi Agubanze?
It's me. Structured in a
Why
way
do you have
now-
to take an instruction from that poverty before I can be able to acquire a land of my choice?
No, just understand. It's not as if I cannot, but I am just being very careful. You understand? You know, structured in a way now. The young man is just trying to
That
pull
poverty before I can be...
some strings. I'm just being careful. Don't worry, just calm down, my girl. Very soon I will be able to take care of your need, okay? Structured in a way now. Can you at least smile? Can you
That
smile?
poverty before I can be...
I'm just being careful, Ah, don't worry, I'll give you land. Don't worry, I'll give you land. Structured in a way now.
I invited you here, Jobala, because I trust you to tell me exactly what is going on. Because something definitely is going on.
Onyeze, I am confused. Honestly. I mean, what is happening where?
Definitely. In Inuavomeni. What is going on in our kingdom? What is going on in our land? Ichiopala, speak to me. You are the Onu. And I trust that you'll tell me the truth. What is going on? Definitely is going on with the truth.
Your Majesty, I must admit that you're a very meticulous king. You pay so much attention to detail.
Carlo?
You asked a very important question.
Yes, that is because some elders have decided to avoid the palace. They no longer take part in activities that concern the palace. I see this thing. Today I want an explanation.
Your observation is very correct. And in clear terms, I will tell you what the problem is. Your Majesty, every subject of this kingdom who is law-abiding tries as much as possible to stay away from trouble. As a matter of fact, they stay away from anything that concerns Ichie Isizagubanze. I will tell you
the truth. Why? Why? I mean, Isizagubanze, an activity,
law-abiding.
an ordinary member of this
I will tell you,
community, just like every other elder.
Your Majesty, it will be wrong for you to refer to him as ordinary.
An activity.
He's not. Isinze Agubanze has a very fortified structure. That man has dealt mercilessly with a lot of people in this community, and that is why they avoid him. Tell you,
Brother elder. I see. Now I am interested in this structure that you speak of.
I will tell you.
Speak to me, Chi. What is going on, Brother elder?
Your Majesty, that something happened a few months before your coronation.
Brother elder.
Ichie Agubanze committed a crime. The elders of the land chastised him. He dealt with them mercilessly.
Bishop, what are we going to do about this or no?
Well, listen to me.
Bishop. Bishop.
Well,
what are we going to do about this or no?
Well, listen to me. Those people who have foreign investors. Well, there is no amount of petition you write or I write that can stop them. And if we go ahead to force them, they will take us to court and instigate a lengthy litigation. We cannot win such a case.
What are we going to do about this?
What if I'm Neku?
Why would you say that?
What I am saying is that they bought the land legally. They have documents to back it up. Why?
Why is Agubanze behaving like this? Is it because he worked in a key office with the government? He cannot just do anything he likes now. He cannot.
Ichie, I just want us to concentrate and look for a way forward.
I'm with you in this. But let us tell ourselves. He cannot. Having foreigners in our kingdom is not a bad idea, you know. But who did he tell? Why that kind of money would have been...
Listen to me. Let me give you a piece of advice that will help you. I know the land belongs to your kindred. Stay away from that land. Stay away from Isinze Agubanze.
He
You
cannot
don't have the capacity to fight him. That will help. I will not follow you to his house.
You may choose not to go with us, but we have to go back there and tell him the truth as the men in council.
We have to caution him.
It is good. I'm not disputing that.
Yes.
Go and caution him. But go alone. I wish you good luck.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
That will help. Follow you to his house.
Hey. I don't know what is wrong with Ono. He's not even active. He's not active at all. Agubanze himself is behaving like Ono and the king also.
Let's forget about Ono. Let's go back there and tell him the truth as men in council.
Yes, forget Ono. Let us go. Let us go and tell him. Let us go.
Piece of advice that will help.
Wait a minute. Both of you came here to insult me. You are a thief. Why will you sell the land that belongs to this community without telling anyone? Why? Is it wonderful? You are calling me a thief to my face. Okay, the land that I sold, is it your property? Call it anything you like. Call it anything you want. Ugezu Agubanze, you sold the land that belonged to the community without letting anybody know.
We don't even know how much is owed.
Yes.
Did we?
And we'll be keeping quiet in this community for a long time. In this kingdom. And yours is getting too much.
Ishi Ambarefo and Ishi Amadi, both of you have crossed the boundary. Because of this thing you did today, coming into this place to say this nonsense, I am going to lock you up where you will never see the air to breathe for a very long time. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. Are you going to bet it?
Where have you seen?
Is you about to go? Oh no, who of you know about me?
What's that now?
To what do I owe this visit? You may sit down.
Thank you. Wait. I came for something very important. And I plead that you do something about it. Obuefi, it's been 3 days those elders were arrested.
And listen, if you are here to start pleading on behalf of those elders who came here to insult themselves and not me, I will beg you not to even start. Because my intention is to hold them, detain them for a very long time.
Obuefi, I understand how you feel. I know you are very upset. I understand why you did what you did. I plead on their behalf. I'm sorry. Forgive them.
Should I actually understand this to mean that you know who wants to join them?
No. Obuefi, why will you say a thing like that? You know I'm your person. You know it's not possible. I only came to beg. I warned them. As if I knew it was going to get to this point.
Listen, like I said already, I am going to start thinking of granting them this freedom or tampering justice with mercy the way you are saying. I can only begin thinking towards that direction when I am done with them. I am not done dealing with them, so their liberty is not actually on the table for now.
Obuefi, I am only asking you to grant my request. But if you are insisting on keeping them, at least grant their family members access to them. The police have denied them access.
The next instruction I'm actually going to give is to ask them to detain whoever attempts to give them properly prepared food for them to enjoy themselves. They should remain there in detention, eat whatever thing they are given. Nobody should give them any extra food. Anybody who tries that, the next instruction is the person will remain in detention with them. Listen, these are men that called for the music. They called for the music. Now the music is playing. Allow them to dance. They brought this upon themselves. And you know it. Let it be.
Who the hell does he think he is? Locking up the elders of our land for weeks without letting anyone have access to them.
The painful aspect is that he's not even listening to the pleading of the people. He's not even listening to prominent men begging him to set these elders free.
But again, let's be realistic. The elders were stupid. Oh yes, they were stupid. Why did they go to his house to insult him? Why do you go to insult a man you know you cannot fight?
Emeka, you know sometimes when you talk, I ask myself, where is your brain? We are talking about the elders of our land. They have every right to dabble into any issue that concerns this kingdom. Most especially the one that threatens our peace.
But as the youth of this kingdom, what can we do? I mean, how can we contribute? What do we do to help?
I know what to do. I need to register my displeasures to him.
Well, I don't know what you guys are planning to do. But whatever it is, you must be very careful.
It seems the Agubanze is a man of many sides. I don't tell you now.
Emeka, seriously, which side do you belong?
I keep wondering. Careful. Why like this? Why would you sound like this? Is it because of the small change you get following since the Agubanze around that you cannot defend the simple truth?
What truth? Are the elders not stupid themselves? How do you go to the house of a man you know you cannot fight to warn him? How?
You know, I am not surprised that this is coming from you.
You're not, yeah? My God. You see, if you know what is good for you, you better leave Ebuka alone. Ebuka will just deceive you. I know people like Ebuka.
Emeka, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You know what I am going to do? I am going to speak to the youth leader. I will make sure he prevents you from being a member of the executive.
You will do that? See how you are sounding. As if I get paid for part of it. See, I'm telling you now, it's because of our friendship that you better stay in your father's house. See how you are sounding. I've told you. Don't be foolish. As if I get paid for part of it.
Oh,
see,
so
I'm telling you
Emeka,
now, you are a foolish man. You are sounding like a foolish man. You are sounding like a young man who does not want to own bigger things tomorrow. See how you are sounding. Yes, you are foolish. As if I get paid for part
Emeka,
of
so I'm foolish.
Very foolish indeed.
Emeka, so
My son, Isi Agubanze is not someone you should mess with. Huh? The elders that we arrested are not youths. They have their families to fight for them. Why must you be in the front? Why?
Mama, someone needs to walk up to Isi Agubanze and put it to him that what he's doing is not good and not acceptable. These detained men are our elders. And it's time for we the youth to speak up.
My son, wash your hands off this issue. Mata, watch it. There are other prominent men in this kingdom to go and confront him. Not you.
Mama, I understand your fear. But enough is enough. I need to use my office.
Ebuka, not you. Do not say that I do not want you. Wash your hands off this. Ebuka. Hey.
But enough is I need to use my office.
What kind of nonsense is this? Hey. Not you.